Pilot, and here with MrSpirit, and we're going to do another beeping sentry here on CP Gorge. We're going to talk about a few different positions and a few things you might not know about the CP Gorge map.
Hello.
That all you got to say.
Hey, I'm the silent type. I love to watch the destruction.
Absolutely. We're finding this series is getting some good response. I love the feedback from you guys. If there's a particular sentry you have trouble with, do let us know. But today we're going to talk about this guy here at the final of CP Gorge. You know it, you love it. These people love defending this final, and they usually do it by putting a sentry somewhere down here. It could be over here or it could be over here. It does not matter where it goes. This is the general setup. A dispenser's set somewhere back. They might have a teleporter around. It is probably too difficult for a lone spy to get down here because of a defending pyro, or maybe the engineer is just shooting anything that he sees that comes below this stair line. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to work out that his teammates are probably not coming down here, and he's probably keeping a good lookout for those cloak and daggers and inviswatch type spies around his dispensers. So, how do I like to take out this sentry? Oh, don't stare at me like that, you son of a... How do I like to take out this sentry gun? The blue team has got to have height advantage on it. The blue team has to take control of this upper area. And from this height advantage, I love just coming in as a demo man, putting down the pills. The engineers will try and get rid of the pills. Yeah, look at him. He's scared. He sees the pills. But there's too many pills. It's going to be too many. Oh my god, it is going to die. But I'll let him clear out those pills. It's kind of funny watching that sentry gun react to the stickies. It's like, oh my god, what's these freaking stickies in? The dangerous thing about this gun, especially where it is right now, is pretty lethal. If I get up here, it's going to be able to target me. Go ahead and release that, Spirit. Woo, woo. And the difficulty of getting targeted up here is, if I come out here and it targets me, see, woo, I won't be able to get back into this room over here where the health is. Whew. So I come out, heard the derp. I'm stuck against that wall. I'm pinned by that sentry. So it is really a good sentry spot somewhere down in that position. What do you have to say about that, Spirit? What do you like about it?
Well, it covers the upper balcony, forcing players to crouch out. But if they're crouching out, it also means that they're going to move slower, which makes it easier for our snipers to take aim if they're across the way, or you can notify your team and they can spam pills and stickies or rockets up against the walls. Overall, this sentry is a big alert system.
Yeah, go ahead and wrinkle it and I'll get back up here. Go ahead and release it, because even if somebody is playing with the range on your sentry gun, I mean, let's say I'm up here, I'm ducking, but you've been alerted that I'm up here. You should be able to shoot rockets up onto the wall behind me with your wrangle. I mean, there's no safe spot for me up here. Are you kidding me? Oh, freaking A.
Yep.
Eesh.
I can probably even shoot the rescue ranger up at you and hit you between those.
Actually,
the railing.
Yeah. While I'm crouching, can you get a rescue ranger up? Ow, you son of a...
Yep. You got a claw in your face. You might want to pull it out.
Dude, here, I'm going to come up for the close-up claw shot.
Yeah, right between the eyes.
Yeah. Alright, so let's look at some of the things I do to a spy, because I say it is dangerous to come on down on this sentry gun. I'm stopping the recording for a moment while I spy is, instead of going down into the pit, you get some options around this section of the map which doesn't see much traffic, okay? From anywhere from this side of their spawn all the way around to here doesn't get much traffic, and you've got the health and ammo over here. So, especially this room, it's really quiet in here. People don't notice it. So if you get into here with a ringer or an invis watch, and especially if you're on a scout disguise, Spirit can see me when I'm here. But if I'm back here, he's probably lost sight of me. Okay, but I can kind of fish out the headshot, and when I see an opportune moment, I can hit him around his gun all day. All he's got is the wrangle on me, and working out where I am after I get the shot. But you know, I'm completely safe. I'm a dang spy. I can take these shots all day until I'm successful. Meanwhile, he's desperate trying to get a hold of his team to come up here because he doesn't want to come up here himself. What kind of MG wants to leave that nest?
No, I have to run and turn around, presenting my back for him to jump out the window. Even if I come up this way, he can still take shots.
That's suicidal. Also, once you come up here, blue snipers are all the way over there. All day long, all day strong, they'll be sniping this direction.
Yeah, it's a death trap for me to walk up here. Even if I come up guns a-blazing, I'm still more potential from anyone in this upper area.
Okay, so let's upper room's no good. Like I said before, you can come all the way over to this spawn. Even though there's a spawn exit right here, they never use it. I use it rarely when I'm a sniper myself. People just do not come out this door. So you've got all the way over here, same trick. He can only probably see the burning effect on the top of his head from here.
If there was no unusual effect, I probably wouldn't even see it.
Yeah, if I go back down to scout, I'm probably gone invisible on him.
I can just barely see by hovering over the health plate and the name for seeing a teammate.
I've got your head in my sight all day long, all day strong.
Yeah.
There's nothing. So yeah, that's my preferred spy method on this gun here. Okay, last but not least, the beggars. Last but not least, soldier is still not a bad option for this. Everyone knows I prefer my beggars because I like having fun. But, you know, getting splash damage anywhere down there, on the pole, on the NG, anywhere in on the equipment. Because, remember, the ammo packs are out over there and under this stair over here. So if I can get his dispenser out from over there, that's going to have to cause him to run around as he repairs and stuff. Giving him open shots. Woo! Don't you do it. I know that Sentry wants me dead. That beeping Sentry wants me dead.
And I know my Sigafu saves with these things, too.
Yeah, we talked about that some last, so be sure and check that out. Now, if it's there, especially if I'm feeling particularly suicidal, you know, I will load up 3 rockets and just jump down on it. Especially if it's in this spot down here and I'm not getting enough splash. Because I don't want to stand here. Standing here is bad for me. They've got to have snipers there. They're going to have snipers there. Anything coming out of spawn sees me. So, you know, I don't particularly want to be putting myself out there. But if I can get just a couple shots in there, or if I load up 3 rockets before coming down and do the kamikaze, you know, that usually takes care of any gun down here. Just as long as the gun is down and your team's working together, and your team has got to have this upper area. That is the key point here. This is the key takeaway. Your team has to hold this deck. And that speaks to the defense too. So if you are a defensive soldier or a defensive demo man, and you see your team's engineer is set up down there, for the love of God, get yourself up here. Get yourself on these health and ammo packs up here. And just protect this doorway here that's currently not open because of the server config settings, but protect this choke point up here. If you're a red sniper, get yourself over to there. You can see through these windows when some herp derp and blue guy is coming out here, so you can time your shot. Boom! Boom, they're dead. As soon as they walk here, you've got them. You saw them all the way. So yeah, protect this spot. For the love of Pete, protect this spot, because the last thing you want is even the blue engineer moving his sentry gun up to here or moving his sentry gun up to here. Once that's up, it's probably over. How many times have you done that, Spirit?
I've moved my gun up quite a few times, especially when the team's not paying attention. They're all paying attention to here, and there's no nest down here. My gun reigns supreme. What, the most they can do is go across the way as sniper or directed soldier and try and shoot it. They can't do much.
And I'm having a little frame rate issue. Let me try and restart the file. Starting to drift back up to 60 again. Is there anything else you can think of that we would want to talk about this? We're pretty much done here, right?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Okay, go ahead and get yourself as the blue engineer. Okay, another spot we want to talk about is the offensive sentry gun spot. Once they take this area here and they're on the offense, engineer can set up in this doorway to the point where, as a spy, I can't get in there. Okay, I can't take the teleporters because the spawns moved above Alpha. I can't jump over his sentry gun because, just like him, I can't get through that doorway. So the sentry gun's not normally facing this way, so go ahead and move it where it would normally be. So as a spy, you are really, really out of options here. You can try and hit him with an ambi, maybe from somewhere, probably over there is your best choice, because, you know, you don't want to be down there or over there either, because they're still going to have other teammates coming from their spawn, and the last thing you want to be doing is looking this way with your back towards the enemy coming. So yeah, this is not a good spy spot. What I find, actually, it's not a good anything spot. What I find I end up having to do is coming as a soldier or something down from this angle and splashing the wall behind. But, you know, that leaves me open here. This is out in the open, especially if they're controlling this room. Your Ubers that come through are usually defended with Spirit's technique we were talking about earlier. So the last option you have, especially as a solo defensive player, is getting yourself up through this door. Like we said, you're probably controlling that upper area if you're a smart defender anyway. Coming through this door, but even then, you're shooting out the right side of your model. So coming out here, this gun is going to be targeting you, shooting you back. You're probably not going to be able to edge on it unless you, like, shoot the floor that's near it. It is really a tough spot, Spirit.
Oh yeah, and on top of it, even if you get splashes against the wall or on the floor, I've got a health pack in here, I've probably got a dispenser built up, I've got medics coming through.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. You've got teammates coming through all the time. They can see what's going on. They can see what's happening. There's some shots happening against this wall. Well, they're going to react to it. Oh my gosh, it's a gnarly spot. And then, on top of all that, like we were saying before, if you happen to see on the scoreboard that your team is dominating the enemy, that's when this gear gets moved up. It just gets taken around that quick corner, a level 3 sentry gun in for the cap.
Yep, and once that's in there covering the point, your team's more than likely going to cap it.
Well, if they don't cap it, they need to quit TF2.
They need to relearn sentries.
Okay, I think that's all we need to talk about. Okay, as a little bit of a bonus footage here, we've got a bit of map knowledge about this area of the map. Some things and tricks you might not know and probably might want to know as a spy, especially if you're a spy with a cloak and dagger. There's a lot of little jumps and stuff, or even as an offensive engineer, if you're using a mini sentry, there's some nice jumps you can do in this room to get yourself around or get yourself into places where you can just observe what's happening or pull off some surprising maneuvers. Isn't that right, Spirit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so first of all, we want to be able to teach you that you can jump on this pole, get on top of here, and you can get on these barrels. These barrels give you access to this. They give you access to this. They give you access to the offset crates here. So you can hang up here. You can even creep around the corner and actually stand there. No, it's fine, it's fine. You can actually stand on the corner of the boxes there. And hanging out anywhere in this room as a cloak and dag gets a little bit dangerous, because you never know when someone's going to be coming. So you don't need to use the edge of these boxes here. Just even hanging up on these barrels is pretty darn safe for you. You can see what's going on, and you can pick and choose your time to come on out. You can either decloak in the open up here, or you can choose at a moment's notice to just come behind here to decloak. But the main thing I like as an engineer, actually, is getting up onto these boxes, either by that same jump. Of course, they can do the same thing that a spy can do, but putting a dispenser here, building a mini sentry on top of those boxes, you can jump on top of that, and you can make it up to there, which is a definite good thing. Also, yeah, Spirit standing on the edge of the windows, that's somewhere to get, so if as a cloak and dagger spy, you are having trouble with this sentry gun, you can choose to hang out up here or even around the corner if you want to edge it. The Spirit's doing, oh, look at them pelvic thrusts. Oh, look at them. Ooh, almost made it. But yeah, you can hang out here until the opportunity's right. You can use the knowledge of these barrels down below to actually get a sap on. Ooh, I was making that sap before.
I'm moving this.
That might just been my placement here. Let's reposition that.
Yeah, that'll reach. I can see it. Well, it could reach level 1, it can't reach. Oh, there we go. I went just a fraction towards the wall. Oop. Try that again. What am I doing?
Spy things.
Just spy things. Ooh, I gotta watch that I don't fall off these barrels. Wow, that's weird.
It is possible.
Okay.
It's just really, really tricky.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother with it. Like I said, instead, of course, if you're going with an invis-watch option, no problem getting to these windows and getting a sap on from here. You can pick and choose your time, wait till your team is ready. There is no way in heck that an engineer is expecting a spy to decloak here. No way.
Even from here, you're outside of my field of view. And my field of view set at 90. I'd have to actually stand back to see you.
Now, a couple of other objects that you might want to consider is this and this little hydrant, just to kind of get you off the ground, hanging out here, seeing what happens to be coming past. But I'm more of a big fan of being over on these barrels somewhere over here. Just hanging out here, waiting to see what comes past, gives you a much cleaner vision of what's happening. You can also see what's going on in the sentry position. And that's all I've got for Gorge. What have you got, Spirit? Anything more?
I've got a wrench.
And my axe.
Dank
Thanks for
spies.
Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you in your future endeavors. Okay, so just an example of the jump. He's going to build a dispenser, but I'm going to take the long way. So there to there, onto here. Just a mini sentry. It doesn't matter. The fact that it's up here is actually pretty good because it covers the room pretty good. But we've both got access to up here at this point. And from here, the defensive engineer, okay, he's currently blue, so it's a bit beside the point. But a defensive red engineer has access to this whole back area. He can slap a teleporter down here before making the more risky run past the spawn doors. Nobody's going to be looking down here. You should be able to sneak past. And bam, you're into the back line with a teleporter somewhere. Who knows what mischief or engineering an engineer can get up to back here. Only the engineers out there are going to know what mischief you do.
Shh. We're more secretive than the spies. Don't tell him.
I didn't hear anything. Okay, that's probably good.